home stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let him fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on first down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And brought in by Brady. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Brady now on 1st down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Brady to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll run with Patterson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 36, Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Brady now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, check, you.
Second and 4. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Fournette, a first down carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
To throw is Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks, Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Brady will look to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Again, it's Fournette. Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alabama. Regular. Let's go!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Chris Godwin from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brady now to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Succa. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
One of the most hyped, talked about prospects to enter the league at tight end. Kyle Pitts certainly delivered and probably exceeded expectations as a rookie. Hit 1,000 yards and ranked 3rd among tight ends and 2nd among all rookies in receiving. Sky, absolutely the limit for this young man. A nice pickup there for a first down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Up the gut, Fournette. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Regular. No, 66.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Fournette running wide side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Hey, ball 66.
From midfield, here's Brady. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
On the move past the 40, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Brady will look to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Hey, 66. We need 3 win now. Hey.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
The 30. 10. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Brady's going to look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
go. Heel blue. Going red. Black dot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Brady. He's got a man. It's his full. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this time. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Patterson again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Brady, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Brady.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Rashaan Evans, and the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Tight end. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Ready, set.
Patterson running between the tackles. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake. Brady. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Hey, hold 66. 72. Ozzy. Hey, 66. 53, Linda.
Again, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
72. Cover.
Here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hey, check it. Hey, ball.
Brady to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses, and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jack, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Ay, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders, don't haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James L. Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Crizzle King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not a ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we're lit. Grrr,
trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hardest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog to leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. No go take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Before I die, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only care for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend, you don't lie, you don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Usual Benton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush, more vacays, more